Hey everyone, we're back with another vlog, and this time we're showing some highlights from our recent trip to Kyoto. It was a refreshing mix of traditional cultural experience and a chance to relax and recharge. So if you're curious about things to do or where to stay for your next visit to Kyoto, then keep on watching! We're riding the Shinkansen from Tokyo to Kyoto, which only takes about an hour and a half. Kyoto Station is quite big, and there's actually an entire floor here called Ramen Koji, and it's got a bunch of different restaurants that feature ramen styles from various parts of Japan. This meat is so big. One of the activities that we've been looking forward to the most for this trip is right here inside this historic machiya with over 100 years of history. This building has been carefully maintained over the years, and it currently operates as a unique place where you can experience traditional cultural activities in a beautiful and authentic space. To start off the experience, we got dressed in beautiful yukata and kimono outfits of our choice. I also got my hair done up and accessorized, and then we headed up to the tea room for a traditional tea ceremony, also known as chado or sado.
The aim of this tea gathering is to create Ichigo Ichie. It's written on the hanging scroll today. Ichigo Ichie. It means once in a lifetime occasion for both host and the guest. This moment will never be back. So we cherish each moment in our life. We would like to ask you to take part in a tea ceremony by using all five senses.
So these tea ceremonies typically begin with eating wagashi first, which is a traditional Japanese sweet, and it helps prime your taste buds so that you can fully appreciate the contrasting flavor of the matcha which comes later. Our host explained to us that these tea ceremonies aren't done for the sole purpose of just having something to drink, but rather it's to show respect and hospitality through the care that's put into each step of preparing the tea. Watching these precise and detailed movements really inspires us to be more thoughtful in our own daily life. We got to practice preparing our own matcha as well. And the key takeaway is that the whisk should only barely brush against the bottom of the bowl, and the whisking movement should be up and down rather than circular. At the end of the tea ceremony, we learned the proper way to get up off the ground while wearing a kimono. And actually, we all had a laugh when Jeff struggled to stand up because he could no longer feel his legs. With a calm mind and body after the tea ceremony, we headed over for our calligraphy session. We each chose a kanji character to practice, and the teacher demonstrated and taught us how to write it out using ink and brush. We practiced our kanji over and over again, but sadly, when it came time to write on the real canvas, it ended up being our worst version. And we think it's because the texture of the canvas was different from the practice sheets that we used, which kind of threw us off, and so now we have these dorky looking kanji to display at home. But we're okay with it since it's kind of cute in a funny way.
This is my worst one.
Yeah, me too. But it's okay. This is what's truly in our hearts.
That's okay. Thank you.
Oh, that's great.
Overall, this was a really calming and inspiring experience, and we would definitely recommend it for anyone who's interested in traditional Japanese culture. We're finally checking into our hotel, which we're really excited to show you guys. We had compared a bunch of hotels in the area and can safely say that the rooms here are probably the most spacious that we've seen at this price point. The bath and sauna facilities are supposed to be amazing as well, and we actually got special permission to show you guys a tour of it, so let's go check it out right away. Just like with most baths and saunas in Japan, there's a locker room here where you're supposed to leave all of your clothes and go in naked. So starting with the Japanese bath area, one feature that we really like is that if you start to feel a bit too warm from the bath, you can take a break on the warm rock beds instead. Personally, we like to repeat the cycle a couple of times and maybe add in a cold rinse in between. As for the sauna area, we were so happy when we saw how big it was. It's really great because after all, if you're gonna be here naked, you probably want some personal space between yourself and the next person. And the cool feature here is that there are special showers outside for you to use when you need a break from the sauna. They've got aromatherapy shower, waterfall massage, and cool mist. Just before dinner, we decided to pass through Nishiki Market and quickly check it out. It's a really popular tourist spot, and basically it's a narrow passageway that's lined with over 130 food stalls, although right now a lot of the stalls are closed because it's kind of late. Also, it's more of a place for snacking and fun vibes rather than a full meal, but if you guys ever plan to visit, the best time to stop by would probably be between 10 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. So for dinner, we're gonna eat at a Hamburg restaurant that our friend recommended. And apparently the place is well known for serving super juicy patties.
Really bouncy. Oh my gosh. You see that?
Did they like inject some juice?
I don't know.
Whoa, okay, mine's also juicy. Before heading back to the hotel, we went for a walk by Kamo River, which is a really popular and laid-back hangout spot for both locals and tourists. And actually, there's even a term called Kamo Chill, which literally means chilling by the Kamo River. And for the rest of the night, we just caught up with some work back at the hotel. The next morning, we began our day with another sauna and bath session before heading downstairs for breakfast. This hotel has a great breakfast offering. You actually get to choose a main plate that's made to order from the kitchen, and then everything else you can just grab from the buffet area. We pretty much worked from our room all morning, so around lunchtime we went out for a break. Kyoto is known for having lots of temples and shrines pretty much everywhere, and for today there's one particular temple that we wanted to visit. Rokkakudo is a peaceful temple tucked away on a quieter street, and the center of Kyoto is actually located within this property. The temple is characterized by its hexagonal roof, which is how it got its name.
Found it. This is the belly button stone or navel stone. Supposedly it's the center of Kyoto city. It's from the year 800. Very old rock.
This temple is also known as the birthplace of ikebana, which is the art of Japanese flower arrangement, and generations of ikebana masters have served as priests here. It's a really warm day, so we stopped to get some ice cream parfaits from Nana's Green Tea.
This is a great lunch.
We had dinner at the hotel restaurant, and it was impressively delicious. We loved that they use quality Japanese beef and pork, even though their menu is Western style. For our last day, we checked out of the hotel and spent our day working from the Kyoto Share Lounge location. Share Lounge is our favorite chain of co-working spaces in Japan. Their lounges are really comfy, but what really keeps us coming back is probably their selection of unlimited drinks and snacks. In the evening, we set aside some time to enjoy the night view from Kyoto Station before taking the Shinkansen home. Overall, it was a quick and refreshing trip for us and fun to film as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the vlog and maybe got some ideas for things to do when you visit Kyoto. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.